Algebra 2, I hope you guys are having a good day. Well, today we went over our third form of a line. What we've gone over before is point slope, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we also have standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. So those are the two forms we already learned, and now today we talked about slope-intercept. Now slope-intercept, it's y equals mx plus b, in which m is your slope, as we've done before, and to use process elimination here, we use slope. Now, b is our y-intercept. And again, y-intercept means that's where it crosses the y-axis when you graph this. So again, m is your slope, b is your y-intercept, okay? Well, the first problem we did is the easiest one we could do is write an equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, slope-intercept form. Okay? Here's the information I'm going to give you. That your slope, what did we say? Slope was 1/2. M is 1/2. B equals 4. Very basic. All you do is plug in to your slope-intercept form. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 4. That's it. Not so difficult. Plug into M, plug into B if I ask you to put in slope-intercept form. Okay, so that's the easiest problem you're going to have on the homework. So again, that's how you write it in slope-intercept form. Now the next one we did was I said to find the slope and the intercept. So for this one we have to find slope and y-intercept. Okay, so if I give an equation, the equation is 6x minus 3y equals 15. You're asked to find the slope and the y-intercept. Well, if we can get it to look like this, we'll know that what's in front of the x, the coefficient in front of the x, that'll be your slope. The number without x will be your y-intercept. So we subtract 6x. And again, these are not like terms, so you cannot combine those. So it gives us negative 3y is equal to negative 6x plus 15. It's positive 15. And lastly, we want to get y by itself, so we divide by negative 3. So that gets canceled out. So y is equal to, and again, negative over negative, they cancel out. 6 divided by 3 is 2x minus, because opposite symbols, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So it says find the slope and the y-intercept. We know our slope, number in front of x, is 2. Our y-intercept is going to be negative 5. Okay? So that's how we do problems like that. And the other ones we actually did was graphing. Okay? So let me just erase this really quick. Graphing, again, don't get all freaked out by graphing. It doesn't have to be that difficult. So, what you want to do is make your xy axis, okay? Little coordinate plane here. Now the first equation I gave you guys was y equals 1/3 x minus 2. So I'm going to put some points here. Okay? Now, what you always want to graph first is your y-intercept. Okay? Graph, I can't spell. Graph first, okay? Always, 100% of the time. Graph first. So, since it's a negative 2, since it says minus 2, that means you're going to go down 2 from the middle. It's called the origin. You're going to go down 2, because remember, this is your y-intercept. You don't go back 2. You're going to go either up or down. In this case, we're going to go down 2. And from that point, from your y-intercept, you're going to apply your slope. Okay, 1/3, rise over run. So rise 1, run 1, 2, 3. And from there we just connect the dots, go through both points, and there you have it. Again, what we did is we went up 1/3, rise over run. So that wasn't too bad. So now the next problem I'm going to give you, it's the same type of problem. You're just going to do a little bit of extra work on this problem. So, have here, our next equation was, what was our next equation? 3x plus 2y equals 8. So the problem like this, again, before you can graph, you have to get y by itself. So you subtract 3x. So we're left with 2y equals negative 3x plus 8. And then divide by 2. So y is equal to negative 3 halves x plus 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So therefore, our intercept is 4. So here goes our 4. Now it's a negative slope, so we know it's going to be going down. Remember, negative slope goes down and to the right. So rise 3 and 2, so rise down 3 and then over 2. And that will be our point. Okay? And there you have it. So again, get y by itself, plot the intercept, and from the intercept, you apply your slope. And you know for sure if it's negative, it's going down and to the right. If it were positive, it'd be going up and to the right. So that's a couple of problems that you're going to have to do like that. Now there are two other problems you're going to see. Still the same. We're still going to graph here. Okay? Let's fix this a little bit. Now what happens if there's no y value? If you're just given 2x equals negative 4. Well, in this case, you still got to, well, let's get x by itself. You have x equals negative 2. Whenever you have just x, see how there's no y involved? This will 100% of the time be a vertical line. Okay? Vertical line. X equals negative 2. So therefore, we go over to negative 2, negative 1, negative 2, and we have a vertical line that goes through there. And that's it. So again, whenever it's x equals with no y value, it's a vertical line. In like manner, if I give you this, 3y equals 3, I get the y by itself, y is equal to 1. Since there's no x involved, you're going to have a horizontal line. So you're going to go where y is equal to 1, and then we have our horizontal line going across. Okay? So that's the basic things you need to remember. X by itself, no y value, you have a vertical line. Y by itself with no x, you have a horizontal line. So, yeah, so I hope you guys can take that step by step and graph these well. Let's think. Extra credit question. Who scored the final run for the Giants in 2002 to beat the Cardinals to go to the World Series? 2002, who scored the final run to go to the World Series against the when they beat the Cardinals to go to the World Series against the Angels? That's the extra credit problem. Good luck with that. That's kind of a hard one, but I hope you can find that one out. All right? Bye.